show you what's inside. We take it apart, etc. And before you install anything, I would suggest you go through your BIOS and make sure that's set up properly. I've already done that. They're very, very simple. So do that, and then grab hold of your Windows disk and I'll get installing Windows Server 2008. I'm going to pull out these hard drives just so I know that I'm only installing on disk 0 instead of disk, I don't know, 5 or something. I don't want to do that. You have to wait for the BIOS to load. Get hold of your disk. That's the evaluation copy. And you might need an external DVD drive like I've got here, because I've only got a CD drive on the server. Stick it in and wait for everything to go through. Yeah, make sure you got your keyboard plugged in. That's plugged into this one. Go. There we go. Press any key. And then there's a load of files from the disk that you stuck in your drive. Otherwise it will beep at you and you have to press F1. Right, now you want to choose your language and whereabouts you are. At the moment I am English and I want the, no, not that one, United Kingdom one. And then we can go to next. And then press install now. Now we get to choose which option of server we want to install. I always install the Enterprise because I think that has everything in it, whereas the Standard, the Data Center and the Web Server only have certain things that you can choose from, I suppose. So I'm just going to go with the Enterprise. Full installation. If you go with the server core installation, I think that's only working in DOS. So if you want the graphical interface, go with the full installation and hit enter. And you want to accept the terms and conditions. Press spacebar to select that one if you haven't got a mouse. and go next. And you want to go to custom advanced instead of upgrade. And here we've got 2 disk partitions. So I'm going to go to the drive options. Come on. And delete those partitions to make one. Click OK. And this one I want to delete as well. Click OK. And now we can just go to next. And now install Windows. And you can go off and do something else, because this might take some time. See you guys in the next video. Okay, so the server should have restarted at least 2 times. You wouldn't have had to have clicked anything between them, and it's just configured itself. So now we can enter a new password. So just go for OK, and you'll need something with at least 8 characters, a capital letter and a number. I also have a special character in there as well. So just hit enter. Make sure you can remember it, of course, otherwise you're buggered. Right, so now we have our home screen. If you've got a mouse, grab a mouse and plug it in. Right, so you'll get these task screens coming up. I'll just close them for now. And the first thing I want to do, not close that, is go into your internet connections, right click it and go open network sharing center. And all we want to do is allow us to remote desktop to this machine. So I'm going to turn on all the sharing things for the moment, and then we'll change that later. We'll save the changes there. And you also want to go to your adapter settings, and the one you're using at the moment, and then go to your properties of that. And click on sharing. Now network users to connect to this computer. You can click on settings and then click the remote desktop. Say OK, then OK again, and OK for that. Now we want to go into our, I think it's in the firewall. I hope it is. Yeah, allow program for firewall, and you want to look for the remote desktop one. Also select the home work private and click OK. Now we should be able to remote desktop to that. So let's go over to our other machine. We should be able to connect. Nah, come out my game. Right, so if you go to your network and refresh that. Come on. You might of course have to restart the server first. Forgot about that. That's always a good thing to do. Yeah, restart the server. So just hit the restart, and you can select anything there, doesn't matter. And once you restarted the server, you get the initial configuration tasks when you next log in, scroll the way down to number 3 and do enable remote desktop, and allow connections from computers running any version of Windows, and just click OK and apply and click OK. Now it's enabled. I'll just close that now, and we can close that one. Hopefully this time we can connect. So we've had the servers come up on our network now, so all we have to do is right click and go remote desktop connection, and type in the username, so that's going to be administrator, and then the password you set for your user account when you first logged in, and then click OK, and just select yes for the security certificate thingamajiggy, and now we are in remote desktop to the server. So I'm going to stop this video here, and we'll go on to the next one for the initial configurations. See you next video.